Okay, to follow up on your math message, the question you're working on, you're asked to shade the grid to the right to show 28 hundredths. Okay, so this is a hundredths grid. Okay, but we still want to keep in mind that each column represents a tenth. So therefore, if I have 28 hundredths, the student tells me I need to shade two columns or two strips. So that represents my 2 tenths. And then I need to add to the 2 tenths 8 hundredths, which can be 8 individual squares. So that's 28 hundredths. Now, the next step is to decide, is 28 hundredths closer to 2 tenths or 3 tenths? Use the grid to help you decide. Be ready to explain your reasoning. All right, let's take a look. 28 hundredths identified on the grid. If I wanted to go to 30 hundredths or 3 tenths, so one thing we have to remember is 0.3 tenths is to 30 hundredths. So if I have 28 hundredths, how many more hundredths do I need to add to get to 30 hundredths? So I have 28 hundredths, and you guessed it, I need to add 2 more. So 28 hundredths is 2 hundredths away from 30 hundredths, or call that 3 tenths. Okay, so we're trying to identify, is 28 hundredths closer to 3 tenths or closer to 2 tenths? Now let's take a look at the opposite. Well, not the opposite. Let's take a look, see how close 28 hundredths is to 2 tenths. If I want to do 2 tenths, what that means is I take away these shaded squares in this column, which is the hundredths column. So ask yourself, how many hundredths would I need to take away to get to 2 tenths? Well, we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll need to take away 8 hundredths to get to 2 tenths. Okay, so which one is 28 closer to? Well, since I only had to add 2 hundredths to get to the 3 tenths, it's only 2 hundredths away. So I know going 2 is closer than going to 8. So 28 hundredths is closer to 3 tenths. Okay, so in today's lesson, we round decimals, and what we want to find out is it closer to the tenths or hundredths? Which one is it? Okay, and it's going to be important to recognize that 1 tenth is equal to 10 hundredths. So as we go around our linear day, 1 tenth is even hundredths. Now, as a fraction, look like this: 1 tenth is equal to 10 plus 1 and hundredths. Okay, next we're going to show you how to use a number line model to round decimals.